Whoa, 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 whoa!
Stand there. Run!
Oh, what the hell is going on? You know what time it is, Geek Gang. It's time to get sauced up with the review of the Moon Knight episode, The Goldfish Problem. This was the first episode, and I believe a 6-episode series for the series Moon Knight, which appears on Disney Plus. No, this is not an ad, just to let you know where it's actually streaming at. Now, I have to say it, this is probably the best first episode of any of the Marvel shows, and I think it really does have the potential, starting off this strong, to be the best one. If you guys follow me, you guys fully are aware that I absolutely love WandaVision. I think artistically is a fantastic piece of work. This is a different type of artistic. It's visual, it's visceral, it's something you've really never seen before. There's multiple personalities, and I don't know the exact medical term for that. I know you guys will probably let me know in the comment section below, but seeing Steven go through his daily life, blacking out and waking up and not knowing where he is and what he's actually done in that moment, it just leaves your mind to think of what actually happened. And you don't really know that until the end of the episode to kind of, understand who is at play. Now, we don't really know if there's more than two personalities that living within his body, because we heard a voice. We also have heard two voices. So we're like, okay, and you hear this whatever overarching voice that keeps saying all the idiots in control.
Go back to sleep, worm.
Hello?
Who's
You're not
talking?
supposed
Where are you?
to surrender the body to Mark.
Sorry, what?
Surrender the body to
Body,
Mark.
what? Surrender the body? What body?
The idiots in control.
And it's really interesting that they keep trying to pass it to somebody else. Now, the thing is we don't know how many others are inside of this one being. We just know he wakes up in the middle of the night and does stuff, and he thinks, I don't know why I have chained myself to a pole. I tape my door, have all these locks on it, so I know that if I leave the house that I've actually left, right? I know that something's going on here. He has sand around his bed to see if there's any footsteps as he, if he wakes up, he sees that there's footsteps, like, okay, somebody or myself has been walking around here. Why is there sand in his room? And you don't really understand that at the beginning. You start to piece these things as the episode progresses. And man, like watching this episode was so much fun, just to kind of take this in and understand what's going on. How it unravels through the episode was brilliant. If you guys want to check out that reaction, it is live over on Patreon and also on the Phantom Troop. It is free over there. However, you just have to engage in the community. You get community coins and you can cash out for exclusive content. And right now I have a special over there for the Patreon content for this series in particular. So if you guys want to watch this show for free over there with me, you have that opportunity. The character building of Steven is awesome.
Would go up the old nozzle and all the organs would come out except for the heart.
How come?
Well, because they believed you needed your heart to be judged in the underworld.
He isn't really good at social skills. He's a rambler, but you could tell he's an extreme nerd when it comes to ancient Egypt and the gods of that time period. And it was just really interesting to see him nerd out at the museum that he's at. And I guess the person that is running said museum is just trying to keep telling him, like, no, you're the clerk.
Don't know how many times I have to tell you this. You're not the bloody tour guide, Stevie.
Stephen, actually, I am Stephen.
And you could tell he's like, man, I don't want to do this. I want to lead tours. Like, he's really passionate about it. And you see that with the whole signage moment. I thought that was actually really awesome to see. But you can see that dynamic that if you've ever worked in retail or anywhere, you have somebody that's actually really passionate about the job and others that aren't. They're just there to collect a paycheck. And they never really see eye to eye because of that, right? Some people are there that actually love what they're doing. And others are just there to like, look, I'm here to collect a check and keep it pushing. So seeing him go through his life and some of the early signs of we don't know who is in control of this body is when he is calling his mom.
I'll try again tomorrow. Laters, Gators.
I'll try it tomorrow. What happened to his mom? Now that's the question I'm asking. He hasn't actually talked to his mom. He's leaving voice messages. And later on, you're like, dang, did something happen to his mom? And he doesn't know that something happened to her because another version of him was in control. So maybe the other version of him knows what's going on with his mom, but Steven has no concept. Maybe something happened to his mom. Maybe his mom's dead. Like, there's so many theories that when I was watching this, I was like, man, this is kind of wild. Now, the main big bad, it seems, he's connected to one of the other deities and has some kind of scale on his arm. And he is essentially judging certain people based on their past and their future. Crazy. Like, it's so dark without it being super dark. Like, just some of the moments are like, whoa, what's going on here?
In the fury of the moment, I can see the master's hand.
And then we had some really amazing sequences of action that weren't really action sequences. Like, because it shows him blacking out, he wakes up and it's after the aftermath. It's like post-fight, post-event, post-gunshot, post-car crash. Oh, shit, bro. Oh! You have to think of, like, what happened? You're trying to piece together in your head what took place. And you're almost like him. He is the audience surrogate in that moment because he has no idea of what's going on. Like, what just happened? Why is there a gun in my hand? Why am I driving backwards? Like, this episode was so well done. I didn't know what to expect going into Moon Knight. And they add so many really cool elements of like some kind of like mental thriller / horror / action. Like, it's so unique, and I hope that this continues to build. And they just give us at the end the handoff to Mark, but then we see this whole suit around him as well. So it's like, is that Mark, or is that the overarching voice that is in his head, and Mark just has the ability to use that power? Like, I don't know what that means, but again, it's the series of reveals that are so powerful in the show that I was so excited to actually watch. So yeah. And if you guys want to catch my reaction, like I said, it is on Patreon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring it to YouTube yet. Let me know if you guys want me to bring it to YouTube, and I will if enough people say that they want to see it here on YouTube, and I will do that for you guys. But other than that, let me know your guys' thoughts on episode 1, The Goldfish Problem, in the comments down below. What are your thoughts? Are you excited about the series? Is it what you expected, or are you like pleasantly surprised? I wonder your guys' thoughts. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Geek Gang. We out this thing.